Hi everyone, I hope you're doing fine. I hope you had a good Halloween last week. We are at episode number 32 or 10 of season 2, and today we're going to speak a bit about stock agency, and we'll speak about this this week and the following weeks. I just want you to understand what is the request from them, because you will send a picture to the agencies and a lot of the time they are not accepted, and it's hard to know why, and it can be very frustrating. That's happened to me when I started. I didn't know why they didn't accept my picture, and when they accepted them and they sold it, it was like 19 cents. We're speaking about 2006, and I decided to close all this, and that was it. I decided many months ago that I will go back to it because I had a lot of pictures that I don't use, and I thought maybe I should, send them for approval. I'm already part of an agency, but it's for book cover. It's completely different. But for those dollar one, and I thought, if I have more than one library, with the time I can maybe have some money from it. And I began to do some tests, and I will let you know what passed and what doesn't pass. Next week we'll go into Photoshop and I'll show you some different items and what to look for. First of all, the gears that you need. You will need something, you can use mirrorless, you can use a DSLR, doesn't matter. Crop sensor, full frame, doesn't matter either. Try to get over 20 megapixel because you will need high resolution. When you send something to the stock agency, they want sharp picture, they want clear subject, means you might need to have a tripod. You will use the f-stop, like f5.6 for the small ones, and f9 to f11 or over with the DSLR to make sure that your point of focus larger, because a lot of the stock agency, it's not view, like the first view is not done probably with someone, it's not somebody looking at each picture, it's a machine that determines the picture. And if it's not perfectly clear, they won't accept it. That and noise. If you take picture now, you will have, for stock agency, try to keep your ISO to 100. I don't really like the 100, I use 640 most of the time, or 320, but if you do that, and like I don't say that to do it, you have to have software that will take out the noise and to clean the image. And I use that because a lot of the images that I did in the past were at higher ISO and they were not done for the agency, means, you can repair it, but you have to have a software to do it. For sure, that's if you're using a long zoom, those camera with the like the new Nikon that goes to 3000, I think, mm. Try not to use it at that edge because the detail will be a lot smaller. It's not a real zoom. It's all automation, but it's not like this kind of zoom. You know what I mean? You don't get the same image. But if you're going to use a super zoom, like big, like a house almost, to take that same picture, everything is reduced and the detail are not sharp. And that's one of the things they are looking for. And what I will do next week, we'll go through it. You need to understand also that if you take a picture of somebody, you need to have model release and has to be from the library. Okay, if you send some other release, I tried that and a lot of them are not accepted. And frankly, for $1 or 50 cents a picture, I'm not sure you want to go through all that problem to get release to sell a picture at $1. You might, but it's things to think about. Same thing for proprietary release and commercial, like commercial release for any brand, like cars, running shoes, anything that you have a label or a brand name won't go. Means that's something to think about. Things that will be accepted, even if they have a little recognizable things in it, will be cityscape. That's acceptable. But a lot of the things, like you have to do some try too if you want to make sure that what you're doing will be accepted. That's enough for today because I want to make sure that look at the picture that you might want to put into a library this week, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, and next week we'll go directly to the computer and look at picture and how we can be accepted in those libraries and how to go from one to the other. Thank you, have a good one. Ciao.
Day and ciao ciao. Eso.